I became a dad at 22 years old and nobody warned me how much it was going to change me. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you all the lessons that I have learned, and I also want to become a full-time creator. So pretty please leave a subscription on this channel, watch this video up until the end, and don't forget to like this video. And let's get into the video of the day. The first thing that changes when you become a dad is you stop living just for yourself. You know, when you're just a young guy, you're just living life, you don't think things through, you just do things because no one is at the line except for you. But when you become a dad, you stop living just for yourself. Now you stop thinking short term, you have to start thinking long term, and you just can't make decisions spontaneously. Why? Because every action that you take, it has consequences beyond you. Now it's your child on the line, it's your spouse if you're married, and it's also you. So you think things through. Now this means that you also shift from what we call ego to purpose. Now you don't do things just for your own self, you do things for the better, for the betterment of other people, and that's what brings purpose, when you become of service unto other people. So that is the first thing that changes. Number 2, discipline becomes survival. At that moment, you don't have the luxury of being lazy anymore, because everything now depends on you. You have to show up even if you don't feel like it. So you find that you stay up, you have sleepless nights, you're always having questions in your mind. How am I going to make it? How am I going to make ends meet? Especially the days that maybe you have a low income. Because let me tell you, if you're only 22 years old, it means you've not yet hit your peak, okay? So you have more responsibility. So discipline becomes survival, yeah? So what this helps you is that when you are under a lot of stress, your brain starts to adapt. It starts to now find solutions to the problems you have. So you have to become very disciplined. You have to show up. You have to go to work even if you don't feel like to. I remember before I became a dad, I would do things just because I'm doing them. I would feel like I do not want to go to work and I want to go because I have some few extra bucks that I have saved up that I'm going to use. But right now, if you miss going to work even just a single day, the way you spend money, you find that the next day you have no money. It's like the money has been used up. You don't know where expenses come from. So this means that you have to become so disciplined. You have to do things not because you want to do them, but because you have to do them. And this, in a way, actually contributes you to becoming someone who is better. It improves you as a person, because now you move from a place of doing things because you feel like or you want to do those things. Now you have to show up whether you want to or not. So that is what being a dad actually does to you. Now this is where it gets interesting. You tend to grow faster than your peers. People do not mature with age, they mature with responsibilities. So when your peers are out there trying to figure out life, you are here building something real. So this means that you have extra stress, and this extra stress helps you to become more competent. It helps you to think more critically and carve out solutions, okay? And pressure creates growth, okay? So this means that when you are in this point, you only have to get ahead. You have to get ahead. You have to get ahead, not because you really want to get ahead, because you don't have any other choice. So it means that every decision that you make is calculated. Every decision that you make is something great, something important. So when you're in this journey, it has its ups and downs, but it makes you who you are. It carves out a part of you that you never knew that it existed. Personally, for me, I am a last born. I have been babied, if I may say. I've been treated like a child all my life. So when I became a dad at 22, I had to really grow up fast. I really had to understand that it's now up to me to fend for my own family. It's up to me now to become the leader of this family. So that led me to grow. That led me to become into this person that I am today. And honestly, I am not the same person that I was previously before I became a dad. And this is another thing that I want to share with you guys. I used to stay at my brother's place. But when I became a dad, that made me to move into my own space. That should also teach you another thing that I want to share with you. People don't grow because of choices. Sometimes you might wait for the right time to make a move or to do something, but you have to understand that when you place yourself in some certain circumstances out here, you have no other choice than to do what? To level up. So sometimes you're only one decision away from changing your own life, and that is what matters the most. So you grow faster than your peers. And lastly, being a dad is hard, but it gives you purpose. And when you have purpose, whenever those days comes that you don't feel like doing things, that you don't feel like moving, that you don't feel like actually going out there and creating, that purpose is what gives you direction. Truth, it's hard, but it's meaningful, and that is what I'm grateful for. Becoming a dad at 22 didn't ruin my life. It gave it direction.